Hello everybody, I hope everybody's doing well. I am back with another video. This time I want to go through the steps of submitting to SGC. I have 3 cards that we're going to be doing today. A Roy Campanella, a Mickey Mantle, and a Sandy Koufax. All 3, well 2 cards. These 2 cards were bought at a card show, and this one was bought on eBay. So kind of what I wanted to see is, can you get a good deal at card show, and can you get a good deal on eBay and get a card sent in, all of them, get them sent in for grading and see how I come out. But I really wanted to show everyone how to do SGC, because when talking to one of the sellers at the card show, he wasn't even familiar with SGC, and he was only familiar with PSA, and kind of told me the aggravation that he went through with that. So anyway, I want to go through the steps, and I'm going to try to be as thorough as I can, and not bore you and be as quick as I can. But the first thing I like to do, and I've only done, I think this will be my 3rd submission this time, and I've watched other people and they've had some really helpful stuff. But the first thing I do, because you're going to need this information once you start loading this in on the SGC app, you got to look at your card. Let's see if I can get it to come into focus. You got to look at your card. Sorry, the lighting's not the best, but look at it, and maybe right here, and try to decide what condition you think it is, what you think it will grade. Because they don't ask you what grade you think it is, but they ask you what you think it's valued at. And the reason that is because that determines how much you pay to get the card graded. And we'll talk more about that in a minute. But so the first thing you want to do is, for me, I go to eBay and I find a card that has sold in what I believe is similar to the same condition the best I can. And so I found one on eBay, and it is a 4. So I'm going to say 4. This one may be 3, but this one sold for $239. So I'm going to write that down. So I'm going to write down 1951 Bowman. And then we got Roy Campanella. Excuse my spelling. And we said it's worth about $239, and we're going to put here what we think it's going to grade, and then when they come back, we'll see how well we did. You also, on eBay, it might ask you, maybe not in this particular set because it's not as many cards, what the card number is. So it's 31. So that's the first one. Then this Mickey Mantle, which to me looks outstanding. It's kind of hard for you to tell, maybe. Sorry, I wish the video was a little clearer, but because of the reflection of the cases. But the corners are really sharp, and the back looks really good. I'll come down here, it might be better. It's really sharp. So I, again, like on the other, look that up, and I'm hoping it's a 7. So we're going to put a 1966 Mickey, Topps, because you're going to need the brand, Topps Mickey Mantle. We're saying 7. We're shooting for the stars. $1,188 is what one sold for last. So we'll put that one to the side. Here is a Sandy Koufax I got at a card show. Got a real good deal on the gentleman that I was talking about that was only familiar with PSAs, 78 years old, and he's ready to get out of the card business. And he's a super nice guy. You meet some great people. But the card's in great condition, and let's see if you can see, but I believe he purchased it in let's see, 4201 was when he purchased it, and it looks like he paid $99, or he might not have, may paid less. So, but and it said near mint on it, but it looks great. I think I'm going to unscrew this one and put it in a different case. We'll talk about that here in a second. So, and on the Sandy Koufax, again, I pulled that one up on eBay. I'm shooting for an 8. I know that may be shooting for the stars, but I'm going to put it, says 1960 Sandy Koufax. That's tops, and I'm putting that as an 8, and be $7.98. So, all right, so we have that information. So now that you have what the value is on the cards, then you want to go to SGC. So you're going to download the SGC app, and there that is, and you will, for me, I've already have it. So then you go to start a new order, and it's going to be standard grading. Now, where this is important, these prices, SGC charges $15 for everything under $1,500 value. And then after that, I believe it's $85. But we'll look at that. Let's go and look at that. No. I'm going to go, no, save. Okay, I'm going to go to services, and it says, yes, it's $85 for anything over $1,500. So, and then the price table goes up even more, and it gets even more costly. So, so I'm going to go to start a new order, and I'm going to go to standard card grading, and it has a search for you. And because it's, let's see, I'm going to try to do it the best I can here. So I'm going to put in 1951 Bowman. And it is a number 31, Roy. Yeah. Let's see, it's telling me, it says start with the start with year, manufacturer, and card number, which I did all that. Interesting. All right, let's try, maybe we'll come back to one. 1966 tops Mickey Mantle, and it's starting to come up. Let's see. And it's the 1966, and it's number 50. So it will find it for you. It's not a Venezuelan version, but it is this one. So this is where it says, I put encapsulate if altered. So no matter what, it's going to put it in case. It'll just say authentic and altered. Because for $15, why not get it in a case instead of just back by itself? So here's where you enter what you think it's going to be worth. So $1,188. We'll do 88. And it doesn't do decimals, so we'll just do that. And then you add to order. And here it is. It puts it in here for you. 1966 tops, number 50, Mickey Mantle. Then as you do another card, And we're going to do a search for 1960. Tops. Sandy Koufax. And there it started to tell you the number, so it would be helpful if I did the number. But we will look at the bottom of the card, and it is 343. So that is correct, the one that's showing up. And we want to encapsulate it, and we're saying it's worth 798. Done. So you keep adding, and then eventually it's going to ask you how you want them to ship it back to you. Do you want UPS, FedEx, and then you finish up and you pay, and you choose how you ship it. So you take it to the post office, and I've always used UPS, United States Postal Service Priority. It gets there in a couple days from where I'm at. I'm on the East Coast. It's going to Florida. It gets there, and I usually get it back in about 2 weeks. So I will keep on and add these other cards, but I wanted to show you a great tip that someone did. I'm going to show you on the Roy. I'm not going to, because it's a smaller card, I'm not going to do it on this for this one, but I'm going to show you what you do. You take your penny sleeve and you just cut the edge of it like that. So when you put your card in, the corner doesn't catch. And then a neat little trick that they showed, you take a Post-it. You can buy them already in strips, but I take it just like that, and you take it with the sticky side here, and you put it just like that, and then you slide it carefully into your case. Oh, that might catch the sticky side. I didn't. And that allows them to pull it right out with ease. They don't need that much. So I cut it off just like that. So, great card. I'm excited about this one. This is my first 1951 Bowman. This is a great set. This would be a cool set to have the whole thing. So, and why not? We'll go ahead and put our sticky for our Mickey Mantle. I'm not gonna, it's in such good condition, I don't want to take a chance of messing with it too much. So I'm going to cut me another strip. Slide that in just like that. Cut that form, and just makes it easier for them. They slide it right out. I think that's too awesome. I can't take credit for that. That was someone else. Then I'm going to unscrew this one because that's trash that's in there. And so I'll do the same thing and get it ready like this, even though this is perfectly good and safe in here. But when I box this up, I make sure I protect everything. I put plenty of wrapping around it and put it in a good box. And I do it, like I say, priority mail. Gets there in 2 days and has the tracking. But I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to message me or comment. And if you would, please subscribe. I would like to get my subscribers up, and I'm going to be doing more content. I hope to, got some cool non-card stuff happening. I'll give you a little hint. It's from the 1936 Olympics. So I'm super excited about that. So that's coming. I still haven't cracked my Willie Mays case, graded by another company. I hope to do that soon, and we will get that sent off, and I'll show the cracking. Once I get these back, I'll let you know how these turned out and how we did, and hopefully that helped you with SGC. It's really easy. I love the tuxedo, the black and white cases like I've talked about, but that's enough of me running my mouth. I hope you have a good evening. Don't forget, if you would, subscribe and like the video, and take care of yourself. Bye-bye.